is an emergency. Level 1 alert.
Omega-1 restarting. Alpha-1 genome restructuring.
Confirming exon replacement.
Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha-1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. Nothing happened. Omega-1, they are attacking. We can't stop them.
98% of our weapons have been taken over.
The autopilot system Faust has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode.
Alpha-1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine. See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate. Evacuate the ship immediately. All passengers please board the shuttles in a calm and orderly fashion.
Long story short, I'm kind of a dumbass. But we already knew that. Can't even get to a door. Oh, Satan's got his sword now. So yeah, Satan's got a sword now. Not sure why he didn't have it this whole time, but... Amiibo picking. Nice, what'd you get? Ryu, Rob, and Roy. Nice! These guys are random encounters now? Dude, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Balls. As far as Amiibo go, I plan to really only pick up Cloud, possibly one of the ones from Zelda. The only other Amiibo I would consider getting would be Sonic. Other than that, I'm okay. Don't get me wrong, I like Amiibo and I like the way they look, it's just I don't have a lot of space for them. And I only want a few specific ones. Like, I love the Wolf Link Amiibo. It has sat right in the middle of my desk since I got it. Like, the Wolf Link Amiibo is really awesome, and I really am looking forward to the Cloud amiibo, as well as maybe eventually picking up a Zelda amiibo and a Sonic amiibo. I'd probably go with Zelda over Link, simply because I don't like the little post that Link stands on. That's pretty awesome. I'd be down for Suicune amiibo. I'll take this asshole over Bloody Bros. Wow. The general idea to get out of this area is go southwest. There are no items worth finding. Son of a bitch. I kind of just want to look at all of Sidon's new death blows, because every single one of his death blows changed now that he has a sword. They're all obviously more powerful, but they're all completely different now. Make sure you take this little detour. I was like, where the fuck is the memory cube? I was really scared there for a second because the memory cube didn't appear. Those look like they were doorways at one point. We're almost out of here. Again, security cubes just take fucking forever. Unless they all go ether defense now. Nice. Oh, you fuck. Everybody dies except me. Also, this whole area is a really, really wonderful place to get money. So if you found that you've been short on money up till this point in the game, if anyone's actually playing, I recommend grinding some money here, because every enemy mob gives like 2 to 4k. It's really nice. 20 minutes here grinding and you can have a great amount of money. Why can't I shop from you? I don't want to leave Satan at low HP. As much as I'd love to take advantage of the power crisis right at the beginning. By the way, there's a boss coming in. Which is why I want to buy some money for some stuff from Hammer. Hammer doesn't seem to want to sell shit to me. Exit, exit, exit! Stop! Hammer, what are you doing, bro? Bro, don't be dumb. Yeah. Yeah. You do talk too much. Oh no. Hey Twitch, how you doing tonight? Never touched a gun before, much less have one pointed at me. That's why I'm shaking, but I can't stop it. I'm a normal mother. So there are things that I must protect. Ellie, slowly come here. Don't worry, I'll protect you no matter what. Mother. Ellie, come here. It's alright. It's alright, Ellie. Don't go, don't! He didn't. Leave the girl here. Damn, at a time like this. Everybody, get ready. That's essentially haste all. Trying to eliminate the Executioner as quickly as possible, because he has attack all party effects. And I don't want him to use those. This should finish him off. No, not quite. There it is. Now the strategy is going to be switch to healing with Titan for the next turn. So the next 2 turns, Titan's going to heal. In that time, Faye will load up the rest of his AP. At which point, Titan will use 1 death blow, Faye will use a combo, and that should be the battle. If everything goes according to plan. Load up a small combo with Ellie. Actually, we can survive. If Faye can get 1 more turn, this battle's over. Otherwise, Graf here is going to get 1 more turn before I finish him off, but this battle is awesome. Like, legit easy sauce. Store some AP with Titan just in case he survives Faye's combo. He shouldn't survive Faye's combo. Very, very, very surprised if he survives Faye's combo. He should only have like 2500 HP left. Sure, Twitch. You shouldn't need permission. I'm pretty sure you're on the regular list. Later, Twitch. What you're telling me is both parents sacrificed themselves for Ellie within the span of 10 minutes. Keep yourself and go on. We'll be happy to help any way we can. That's the least I can do to make up to you. Ellie, you're Medina's daughter. My daughter. No matter what, so... so dead he clipped through the floor. Technically, they sacrificed themselves for their daughter. And you gotta remember, this game is 20 years old. It wasn't quite as cliche then. 1 second, it sounds like someone's knocking at my door. that. None of the male characters in this game have parents that we know of. The only one that we know that has a living parent right now is Billy. And his dad's in the group with us. Satan's a 29, 30-something-year-old man. His parents haven't been mentioned this whole game. Probably dead. Rico's dad is a douchebag. For all intents and purposes, Faye is Emeralda's creator or father. Uh-oh. Ooh, Animu. Well, no, CG. Emu. That's it. Came all this way just to be killed. Ooh. Oh, Miang is the executioner. You never meet Lee's kid, though, or know if he ever actually has a kid. He just kind of takes care of Clementine. But they're not actually related. Oh, apparently everyone got out alright. Apparently Sibson caught us. I've never played Bioshock. Well, I've played it, but I never beat it. Played about 10 minutes and got bored. now that the transformation of Faye is finally getting explained by the plot, it's less complicated. Faye and Ede are the same person, if you hadn't picked up on that yet. Ooh, do we actually get to see the transformation? We do! Hot damn. Well, I think we successfully destroyed Solaris. Oh, damn. And they died. No, I'm serious. We just murdered, like, a few 100,000 people. What the? Yeah, the world's about to go to shit in about 30 seconds. Wouldn't be a Square Enix RPG if the world didn't get completely obliterated. Fun fact! Originally, Xenogears and the story for Xenogears was submitted as a script draft idea for Final Fantasy VII. However, the uppers at Square at the time felt this was too dark a story and concept for Final Fantasy. And so, the creator of the main story designer, I can't remember her name to save my life, and her eventual husband were given reign to make their own IP, and thus we got Xenogears, and then the Xenosaga trilogy, and most recently the 2 Xenoblade games. Yeah, but this is a much darker story than Final Fantasy VII. Way less lighthearted elements. Way less anything. It's a very, very dark story. Much darker than 7. And it deals with much bigger concepts. You've come to die. Yes. If that is what will satisfy you, then kill me. Now. Good girl. Now die! Let go! Faye, I won't ever let go. Faye, please return to the real Faye. What? Faye, please. If only it wasn't like 3 o'clock in the morning, I could actually like scream those lines. That looks like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo. Oh, snap. This woman, I knew it. Ellie. Ah, damn it. He's awakening. Yeah. Oh, Ellie survived. I was on a secret mission by orders of Emperor Cain to monitor Faye. He ordered me to determine whether Faye would be a threat to the world or not. The contact, that is what Emperor calls Faye. Wait, so the Emperor is actually a good guy? This is your conclusion? Yes, Your Majesty. This is the answer that I chose myself. Anolb? Ananelb. You think you can do it? Yes. Humans have the potential. Managers are no longer needed. The contact is not our enemy? Yes, as you say, Your Majesty, if Faye is, then I leave it up to you. I atone for my crime by doing so. And the plot thickens once again! Ananelb. Ananelb. I think that's the pronunciation. Ananelb. The long-awaited man of God who will take the people born in this world with him to a new horizon. Such is the destiny of the contact. That is what Emperor called Faye. He did not tell me why he called Faye that, though. Who the heck is he, then? He is Faye, but he is also the one who destroyed Elru, caused Kar serious injury, sank the Yggdrasil, killed Rico's subordinates in Kislev. Need I continue further? He is Eid. What'd you say? Eid? What do you mean? He, Faye that is, has dissociative identity disorder, also known more commonly as multiple personalities. Dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personalities. It is a mental disorder where one person has multiple personalities. That can't be real. Oh, but it is very real. Very real. Faye is living proof of it. I have been watching over Faye, who is a destroyer personality within him, named Eid. In the beginning, he was stable. His disassociation did not occur at all while he lived in Lahan for those 3 years. But then, after Lahan was attacked, things changed. Little by little, the number of incidences... sorry. Of his disassociation and their length began to increase. And then at Solaris, a complete manifestation of Eid occurred. What brought it about? He was fine when he was in Lahan, right? My guess is that the appearance of Graf affected Faye somehow. You probably know that Faye worked with Graf as the assassin Eid before he was brought to live in Lahan. It was then that Elru, the homeland of Domina, was utterly obliterated. Graf was intentionally provoking the manifestation of Eid within, for want of a better word, Faye. For what purpose? To destroy God. That is what Graf was saying. That's all I know, although there might be more to it. But one thing is certain. Graf was encouraging the manifestation of Eid, but did not have adequate control over him. In other words, it was too much for him to handle? Yes. You said that that's all you know, although there might be more to it. What did you mean by that? I shall go on to explain that now. Actually, that is the most important point. There is nothing you can do. You understand well, just as I expected, Saitan. Or was it, Doc? I've been wanting to meet you, Eid. I wanted to talk with you. I guess it is all due to this machine which cuts the nerve connections. Anyway, what is Faye doing as of now? Faye? Which Faye do you mean? There's more than one? Eid? The one you call Faye is asleep. Sleeping. When I am awake, he sleeps. That is why he has no memory of what I do. Why does he not know? It's obvious. He is my subordinate. He cannot peer into my memories. He should not, in actuality, even exist. That man forcibly created his personality. Faye is a tenant in the room of cowardice. That man. Our father, Khan. He sealed up my personality in the deepest recesses of my consciousness. Through some inexplicable reason, that is when present Faye was born. When you said cowardice, what did you mean? Why ask about him? You think you can do something? It's rare to be able to talk to a real schizophrenic. As a scholar, I am extremely intrigued. With friends like you, eh, Doctor? I like you, Saitan, but he's insignificant. After all, he is just a failure. A coward like him does not deserve to be Faye's existence. A pathetic one who has always fled from reality. He never did one thing against me when I control him. A coward who refused to live. He should have been erased, but he continues to exist. Why won't he disappear? Damn it, it makes my skin crawl just being in the same body as him. Let us change the subject. I would like to know how and why your personalities were split. Since you were the one in control, I would assume you know the story. Normally, personalities do not split as they did with you, unless there was some sort of past trauma. You want me to talk about my memories? Don't misunderstand. I haven't given you the right to question me. Just because I'm held down by this machine, don't push your luck. If I really wanted to, I could break the restraints and crush you. Don't you forget it. Then why not do it? Shall I tell you why? You do not have complete control over Faye, do you? Your control over him is incomplete. To break these bonds would require a tremendous amount of mental energy. Having used up your energy, Faye would return again. Basically, you would have to leave the stage. Obviously, the day you would be able to return is indeterminate. Hence, you will not do it. Am I mistaken? So you know me too well. I don't have complete... What is wrong, Eid? You forced me on stage. He's waking. Under normal circumstances, I would have been able to hold on. But I can't. This is all that woman's fault. Her existence makes Faye resistant. You mean Ellie? That woman. The same. Everyone must eliminate. I don't understand. I do not understand, Ede. You don't need to understand. But when the time comes, just take it as it comes. Reality and death. I'll eventually get to you. Be seeing ya. I'm assuming he has access to those memories, Doug, because he is the dominant persona. So when Faye sleeps, Ede has access to Faye's memories, but not the other way around. The emotional portion of Faye's present personality was sealed up by his father through some method. And now, with the cleared foundation of Ede's personality, in computer terms, it is like constructing a mock personality on top of the compatible portion of the OS. That is the reason Faye has no memory of his past. Those 10 or so years of memories are under the supervision of Ede. As long as Ede does not willingly hand over the memories, I'm trying to grab a tissue and not hit this bag, but it's not working. There's no way for Faye to know, since he did not even exist before the time Ede was sealed up. The present Faye's personality is an underdeveloped one, which was built upon within the 3 years of living in Lahan, studying and acquiring other people's reactions. Hence, he does not know how to fully cope with sudden or emotional situations. Ellie, you're the one who has spent the most time with Faye, so I'd assume you would understand this. Were there not times when he would be psychologically unstable? Let's say Foreman is. For example, he would be manically depressive and then have sudden fits of rage? Yes. Then his present personality is but only a temporary one. That is not what I'm saying. The present Faye is one single personality. It is just that structure-wise, his personality was constructed on top of Ede's, hence placing Faye at a lower hierarchy. That is why when Ede is active, Faye has no recollection of it. That means he might eventually be overtaken by Ede? Yes, if it were only Ede and Faye, but that does not seem to be the case. Ede only manifests when Faye's mental energy is in a weakened state. It is a mystery in itself that the lower-level personality of Faye has any control over the upper-level personality of Ede. It is obvious that there exists a third personality. Ede calls this existence the Coward. In my observation, this Coward may be the fundamental personality of Faye. In other words, Ede's manifestation is not controlled by Faye, but is controlled by the personality known as the Coward. And that means what? At the same time Ede resents this Coward, he also obviously fears it. I think I said resents, I said represents. I meant to say resents. From a certain point of view, this Coward is the one assisting in keeping the present Faye in control. I do not know why I do not know the reason why this third personality, Faye's fundamental personality does not come out. If this one awakens, it will become one with Ede. In other words, there is a possibility that the complete original personality may be restored. Is that for sure? Probably, but I do not know how to awaken it. Before I had the opportunity, Ede disappeared, and he's been like that since. Basically, as long as nothing happens to Faye that would challenge his existence, Faye can be himself, but his surroundings do not allow him that opportunity. It would be best for him to live in a place that is peaceful. Hello, Junie. This is Lakan, no, the Dark One, Grav's second advent. We must restrain and seal him up, otherwise we don't know what may occur. Cease this at once! May we at least wait for wise men to return before we make any resolutions? Although a tactician, why do you place so much importance on him? I've been silent all this time since Khan's death, since he was directly recruited by the Queen. However, I question why you would use such a person whose principles lack any understanding of sacrifice. Well, that is. You must look at reality, the existence of that power. Hold on, what's this Graf's second advent? The day of the collapse was brought upon by Graf. Graf manipulated Diabolos into destroying this world. That power within Ede is far too similar to Graf's. We cannot allow such a hazard to be set free. We ought to immediately freeze him in carbonite, otherwise expect the worst at any moment. No, but isn't the present Fae the real Fae? If that's the case, then why... But he is still far too dangerous. Think about it. He single-handedly annihilated the Solaris capital. We can't set him free. Not only that, in the past there were countless other cities that were destroyed by Ede. I don't know their intentions, but Graf and Krelian were always involved somehow. One of those incidents was Elru. It was Domina's homeland. Solaris' purging of the rebelling city of Elru was done through the use of Ede to test its capabilities. Today's episode of Xenogears was brought to you by the letter E for Endless Barrel of Exposition. All the cuddles, Junie. All the cuddles. Freeze someone in carbonite. Seems familiar. As a result, not only was Elru taken down, all the Solaris units present were wiped out. He's responsible for the Yeegs and our... So he was the one who killed my subordinates in the sewers. What's wrong with you all? Aren't we supposed to be his friends? It appears everyone else is in agreement. The risks are just too great. Saitan, no! That's terrible! Ellipses. It's decided then. He will be scheduled for carbon freezing tomorrow. Well, we're pretty much at the end of the first disc, Doug. So we're getting hit with a massive wall of exposition. Who would have thought within me lies another me? But you're the same Fae I've always known. You returned to your old self. Please don't be obsessed with it. They say I'm the second advent of Graf, the one who destroyed all of this world. Seems Graf used to be a land dweller named Lacan. They're not thinking about what they're saying. They're just confused by your powers. Graf called me the one who would destroy God. In a way, I can understand what he means now. Though my Ede power isn't good enough, it has the same quality as Graf's. Let's escape. If Graf or the war brings out Ede, let's go to a place where no wars exist. If you did that, you'd be... That's all right. I don't have a place to go back either. Thanks, Ellie, but no. Even if I left the battlefield, there's no guarantee that Ede will never appear again. Besides, I tried to kill you. You're still okay with that? You could have killed me if you really wanted to, right? The other you. Ede's power is nothing like that. But you still didn't go through with it. You knew when it was enough. Isn't that because your will was in effect? If you're to be controlled by Ede and all those around you become your enemies, I'd still be by your side. Because I know it's lonely to be by yourself. Junie the Destroyer. I'll open it now. Let's go, Faye. Ellie. I thought it was about time for you to come. It's no use trying to stop me. Even if it is you, if you get in my way, I have no choice but to... There is no way for a lady to speak. I just came here to see you off. I refueled Weltall. We are ready to go anytime. Sighton. But, Ellie, you cannot use your gear while it is under repairs. What? Then what am I... You know that Omni gear. What if you borrow it? No way. I can't take Shavat's property without permission. Ellie is the only appropriate person for the gear. Nobody else can operate it. No. Never. I won't ride it. Ever. Ellie, what's wrong? I'm so scared. That's why I'll never want to do it. This is a problem. How about if I ride with you? Everyone? Sorry, Faye. I'm sorry. Sorry. No. Thanks, everyone. Good night, Doug. Now, I know you hate to leave, but we should get going before dawn. I did some work on the radar, so it should work fine. They have left. Faye, where? They went far away. I go. Kane, making a ridiculous setup with Hyuga. He certainly has his defiances compared to our digitized existence. Oh, deficiencies. That's what it was, not defiances. Wow, I cannot read. Permit us to use a higher level of logical thinking. He is restricted by his human form. Regardless, just one machine, he eliminated Etranank. His powers must not be underestimated. We are already short of time. The key. Use the key. Even you are beginning to feel the pressure? Krelian, what is Kane's situation? The usual life extension treatment. He'll hold out for a little longer. Does that mean we may not make it in time? I wouldn't know. You spoke of using the key. Can you be sure he will be eliminated? That we do not know. You know who he is. If he is the contact, there is a possibility he may not transmigrate. It's an organism composed of multiple generations. It's a matter of probability. That does not just mean we can remain idle. Yes, at this rate we are bound to make the same mistake. But if we can't fail a second time... Well, don't worry. I've sent Ramses to deal with him. What can a failure like him do? He couldn't even defend Entranank. What can you expect from trash like him? Even if he has the Anima Relic? The relic we recovered before has been aligned with his gear. There shouldn't be any problems now. He should be able to use his full power. You're going to take the task yourself. Although he transmigrated wasn't he once one of you? I don't understand you. I've thrown away all feelings of human emotion. All I need is her. But isn't that also an emotion? Of course. Is that a blunder? You're irritating. Do you wish to cease your existence? Fine. We shall leave it at that. ridiculous. Why do I have to listen to you? You heard your getter yourself. Quite right. Can you say the same after looking at this? This is... Your gear and the Anima Relic have been aligned. This is the Omni Gear. Now, she is with Faye now. What? Losing those battles against Faye again and again, I believe it's because of the difference in the performance of the gears. I think you'll be able to use 100% of its abilities. So how about it? However, if you still fail with this, you are truly trash. Nemesis, will you go? Car, are you going? Yes, I must get rid of him with my own hands. Be careful. I believe in you, no matter what others say. Faye, loathsome name. I worked my way up on my own, but he ruined it again. It's Signal. It's him. I'm not trash. I'm not worthless. Sorry, FF9 music. Perfect gear. Controlled by mental waves, the power of the potential varies depending on the rate of synchronism. The numbers indicate complete synchronization. Slow. Too slow. Your performance is sad. I knew you'd be there. Ramses. Turn Lieutenant Elheim over to me, Faye. Why do we have to turn Ellie over to you? Oh, I get it. It's Krillion's idea, isn't it? I don't think so. You can't expect me to comply. I can take her by force if you wish, but then don't ever expect to be able to hold her in your arms ever again. Impressive words. Faye, I intend to take everything away from you. This is your final warning. Hand over Lieutenant Elheim now. I refuse to. Are you sure you want to refuse me? It'll be too late for you to change your mind later. Stop your stupid boasting. Well, then I'll have to show you if I'm boasting or not. So be it. No holding back, and no holds barred. Come on, what poor form! What's wrong, Faye? In the presence of my vendetta, your Weltall is but only an infant. Incredible. The undeniable difference in power. Yang, are you watching this? At this rate and with this power, I can defeat him. Ramses, listen, I surrender, so please stop attacking us this instant. What are you saying? If you do that, it's what he wants. I can't drag you into danger over me. Stop attacking, Ramses. If I'm what you want, just take me. Win! I can win! I'm not the worthless one. Ramses, can't you hear us? He's lost himself in the overwhelming power of that gear of his. Later, Junie. Have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday. Faye, we better run. It's over for you, Faye Fong Wong. I am not the worthless one. Huh? I can take out the tool too. Damn, I forgot my orders. Oh well, to hell with Krillion's orders. The bleeding wants to stop. Things don't change. At this rate, Ellie's not gonna make it. Ellie, hang in there. Ellie, I'll save you, I promise. Shot down. Insert disc 2. Dreaming. I was dreaming. Perhaps it may have been but a long-forgotten memory. A dream. A memory. Things remembered when one is asleep. Things forgotten when one is awake. Where the deepest layers of memories become the outmost layers of one's dreams. Which are reality? Which are illusions? One cannot tell until one awakens. Or perhaps they are, at the same time, both truth and fiction. A vast nebulous with no boundaries, an emptiness equivalent to my own existence. I dreamt such a dream. A long, never-ending dream. Lakan, what is wrong? Lakan? In that dream, I was called Lakan. I was an artist. I had become recognized as a talented artist, and now was painting the portrait of the Nissan Mother Sophia. No, it's nothing. Let's finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. Now that you mention it, shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who is tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it's just the two of us, would you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie as you used to do in the old days. You don't have to be so stiff and formal. Oh, alright. Very well. No, I mean, yes. Let's do that, Ellie. Ellie. It was a time when she went by such a name. A time when we had met up with one another. A time when nothing mattered between us. It was better that way. Just two people, together. It was better to have left it that way. I think I might go back home. Only for a week or so. Oh, really? What's the matter? I ran out of paint, so I need to go make some more. You're Going all that way just to do that? If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments. Head desk. You alright there, Jim? Have you been here for the whole plot dump? It has been a pretty massive one. Maybe it's good that the massive plot dump of the start of Disc 1 came on a night where there's going to be no one here because it's fucking 3:45 in the morning. Oh, this plot dump has been going for most of the session. I ran down, at the start of the session, I ran down a corridor. I saved. I ran down a couple more corridors. I saved again. I had a boss battle. And then the plot dump started. Has it only been 30 minutes? I need to give my throat a break. So I'm just going to leave this up on screen for a second. Well, that was the second. But, like, I just need a break for my throat from reading all of this. Dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. Perhaps it was a memory of my soul. Like, at the same time, it's pretty good that there's not a lot of people here. It kind of sucks, because no one's going to understand Faye's character now. I remember having a really rough time with this plot dump as a kid. But, at the same time, after this plot dump, we have like 3 dungeons back to back, and then we have access to the final dungeon. Like, we are basically at the end of the game. Hey, let me check my notes. We have like maybe 6 bosses left? Yeah. We have like 10, 12 boss battles left. Oh, but Disc 2 Gym has so much great gameplay. We're about to get 2 upgrades to Faye's gear within hours of each other. The first one comes in the next battle that we fight. Come on, bruh. I do like that emote. Yay, wall of text. Memory of my soul. Nanoreactor? Who are you? I forgot my name. Some people call me Daura. Jim, did you make it through? Holy crap! Actual gameplay! Crap. I feel bad because we went from a plot dump into a plot canister. Oh. Why don't you two go outside and get some fresh air? Has my face changed? Faye. It's better that way. You were covered in blood. Hey, it's almost time for you to come back. There's something important we need to talk to you about. More gameplay! I'll worry about death pillars later. Yeah, see, we have the Weltall 2 now. We no longer just have the Weltall. Ellie's still rocking the Verge, though. Oh, does it not let me see the ability until I'm in battle? That's sad. Phase new ability, or phase new gear comes with a brand new ability. That makes it so OP, it's not even funny. Also, Citan's about to get a gear upgrade. Citan's gonna get his new gear here. Faye already has the new gear, and he's about to get an item that'll make his life easier. Anyway, it's about the removal of the seal. I found out it can be released by using the nanotechnology that regenerated using it. The nano-assemblers enclosed in this pod. We can scatter them all over the world. Oh, there's an ancient military installation nearby. We might be able to use the mass driver located in there to launch this pod into the upper atmosphere. Once the nano-assemblers are released up there, the convection currents should spread them all over the world. I wish I could go do it, but I'm getting much too old for that type of thing. Then again, it's for your future. An old man should not butt in. You young ones must do it for yourselves. Here. And of course, I'm not asking you to do it for free. Try this wristband on. What is that? This is an emotion-controlled device in which nanotechnology is applied. From this machine, shaped as a wristband, nanomachines are infused through your brain epidermis into your brain. There, they refine the SSRI, intracerebral substance, such as serotonin, that control emotions. Well, I suppose it's rather difficult for you to understand, but in short, it means that the manifestation of your second personality, Id, can be suppressed. Id. Well, it's all theoretical though. Oh, and I did one more thing as well. I installed the same control device in your gear. You mean it can release Id at will? Yes, I called it System Id, but of course it should not be overused. Use it only as a last resort. I'm gonna be abusing the ever-living fuck out of it. Ellie, Doc, Faye, there was nothing you could do. It will never happen again. With Daura's technology, though, he's one of the 3 Shafat sages. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Oh? It sounds like we have a guest. Faye, we've got problems. Today, a peace settlement between Avet and Kislev is being held at Shabbat. But Solaris' mobile weapons are approaching Shabbat as we speak. Please, help us. That has nothing to do with this young man. Tara! You're getting on my nerves for being so selfish. Titan told me about you. You showed up after finding out that Ede is now controllable. Aren't you ashamed? You haven't changed since then. You only care about yourselves. Faye, you don't need to listen to these guys who once tried to kill you. But... please go. I'll go to the Master Apple. Ellie? No matter what happened before, Shevat needs your help now. Although you may be saving some selfish people, there is still a world and its country with many innocent people. Please, don't forget that. Bart and his people are fighting to protect these same lives, aren't they? So please go help them. Are you sure? What about you? Don't worry about me. I'll manage that. But all by yourself? I will accompany Ellie. You do not need to worry. I have brought along my own Omnigear. Your own Omnigear? Yes, my Omnigear, Fenrir. It is the same one I brought from Solaris. I left it with Gasper in case of emergencies. Alright, please take care of it for me. Ellie, be careful. I will. We are truly grateful for your kindness, Faye. Suit yourselves. Ignis, right? Yes, the goal of the enemy is to destroy the cities in Ignis. They've already destroyed half of Gledevik, and will probably reach Nisan in about 4 hours. Shevat will try to drive them back with all the power it has. 4 hours. That's cutting it close. No need to worry. Balthazar and I fixed your gear with the nanomachines. It's much more powerful than it ever was before. Why, you should get there in half the time. What? Is Old Man Ball here? Emeralda is here as well. They will probably reach Nisan in about 4 hours, by which time the plot dump might even be finished. Hey, Jim, thanks for sticking around through the plot dump. This is incredible. We meet again. The host for the spirit of the Slayer of God. I didn't think I would ever work on it again. Why are you both helping me? There are some things you just can't explain with the word fate. You're just going to have to see it with your own eyes. Faye, going? Yeah, I'd better hurry. Hey, where are you going? Faye, please hurry. Alright. Hey, Kinishiwa. Oh, not too much. Just getting a late night plot dump out of the way. So when we come back to this game on Tuesday, it's all gameplay. I didn't realize, I completely forgot that right after Solaris was the disc change, and in between all of that was massive amounts of plot. Just absolutely massive amounts of plot. Oh. Ellie, you're in love with Faye. Not like none of us could have known. And the thing about Xenogears. We're gonna get this massive plot dump, then we're gonna have a few dungeons, then it's the end of the game. Like, Disc 2 is very, very short. I'm only 18 years old. I'm going now. Alright, I will follow you as soon as I finish off here. Yeah, this plot dump's been going for quite a while. And I've been going through it at a pretty decent kip. Ellie go, I go too. Emerald, I have to go with you. I can't wait till Emeralda's grown up. Spoiler, we're going to be doing an optional dungeon later that'll drastically increase Emeralda's stats as well as grow her up significantly. I can do it alone. You just watch. You're typing on air, sir. I thought so. So you were the one who brought Faye and his girl to me. I realized the minute I saw the two of them. Why, how could I not help but notice? They looked like the spitting image of you and her. Yes, just as you yourselves looked back then. Right, Lacan? That's confirmation that Graf is actually the Lacan from Faye's dreams. We don't know whose personality had Ellie, but I'm starting to assume it wasn't actually Ellie. Or maybe it was, but not completely Ellie. As far as I see it, that is not complete. Quite picky, aren't you? Didn't you say you threw away all human emotions? I don't care what you think. Anyway, as far as he is concerned, I will put Ramses onto him. Any objections? Where is he presently? Etranank is destroyed, but part of the memory cube is still active. We should still be able to locate individuals. Wait a moment. He has left the crash site and is heading towards Ignis. I see, so he's left the area. That means it's only a matter of time before the seal is broken. Did you say something? It's nothing. Just sit there and wait for the good news. What about retrieving the girl? The key is already beginning to resonate. The time of the resurrection is near. We can get the girl anytime. It doesn't have to be now. Let's take our time. On my way to Ignis, I re-encountered him. Karan Ramses. Ramses once again stood in my way, in his Omni-Gear vendetta. It was an unavoidable battle. I released the new function that was added to my Mark II gear. System Eid. Oh, I don't have my third Infinity Blow. Oh well. Go 10x. missed. Haha, so did you. Ooh. I have new stuff. Mega Flare. Eh. Oh, come on. Ramses, for some reason, has a habit of learning to dodge your death blows in all of his forms, so it's best to mix them up. You have a better chance of hitting if you last Ramses's absolute confidence was shattered, leaving only his cry of disbelief and resentment. Ramses's machine disappeared into a sea of foliage. Why he was so fixated on me? I know not why, but he did say this. If only you didn't exist. In order to disperse the nanomachines, Emerald and I headed for one of the ruins in the Zeboim civilization, the mass driver facility. Fortunately, the facility was still active, which allowed us to proceed on to the central control room with little difficulty. Along the way, we saw various missiles and giant rockets that were created during the Zeboim era. They stood like tombstones of that ancient civilization. It was a graveyard for a race of people who destroyed each other over pride and arrogance. Once arriving at the central control room, we met up with Citan, who helped us activate the mass driver. We succeeded in launching the capsule containing the nanomachines, which would release the seal limiter. Nanomachines that were scared in the upper atmosphere began to multiply and spread across the world. The nanomachines glittered from the sunlight, flowing like a large river to the sky. The glitter would remove the bonds restraining everyone. our light of hope for regaining back our true freedom. Sorry, I thought I hit X, but apparently I accidentally hit circle. I was like, why isn't it going? Oh, shit. Apparently, Solaris still has some massive mobile Megazord-like battleship looking thing. Now we get a really cool battle. It's a battle that you almost cannot lose, but it's a really fun battle nonetheless. Megazord transform. Super Dimensional Gear Yggdrasil 4. Alright, transformation complete. Come on, monster, let's go. Fort Hurricane. Look at all of my health. And my fuel. Yig cannon! I don't want to kill it too fast. I don't think I really have much of a choice. This thing doesn't have much more HP. Also, I used most of my fuel on the E-cannon, but it was so worth it. I think everyone died before we got to the Mega Robot. I expected slightly more reaction about the Mega Robot. Then again, this has been a ridiculous plot dump. But at least it's given us some battles, right? Oh, fuck. I think we fucked up. They're just incomplete mutants. They are now useless, now in their half-finished form. Gods of apostles. There cannot be any harm in having too many of them. Chains that restrained humankind have been removed because of you. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with our plan. Everything is still under control. In the event of the explosion in the capital of Solaris earlier, I had set up a nanomachine virus to diffuse into the atmosphere. I knew they were eventually going to break the seal, but the timing was a little close for comfort. The current mutations of the humans are an initial response to the virus. Oh, he did the bad thing. Once the virus we spread over the world germinates inside the humans, they are no longer the same. They change into a controllable form. We need humans that do not depend on the key's invocation in the order to awaken. In other words, a being to take the place of the original body of God. It's like a Trojan horse released at the same time with the assimilation with God. A literal virus. But isn't it different from what they intended? Of course. We can't let them have it their way. The Ark of God is mine. Either way is fine by me. I'll just side whichever is the more certain one anyway. The Soylent System, a group of facilities formerly created by Solaris. These facilities existed all over the Earth. It is said that originally they were used for biological experiments and brainwashing. The people who were mutated into what were called wells, or the true form of humans, gathered in these facilities. Some of the humans turned into wells were attacking healthy humans and devouring their flesh and blood. That is because healthy human flesh and blood ease the pain of their sudden molecular changes and let them live longer. their lives were so short. Soon after, severely mutated beings started to seek the flesh and blood of the less mutated beings. The Soylent system divides and merges those mutated bodies on a molecular level. A set of facilities that recreate a more perfect single life form to be used as a weapon. This was the truth behind the Gazelle Ministry's M plan. And this is our next boss. This is the creation of Sufal Mass. Go to the facilities and you will be freed from this unbearable agony. So people gathered, seeking a fulfillment of this promise. There is salvation there. News spread, although no one actually uttered it. Their mutated blood probably told such people to gather there. Sorry to hear that, oh my god. We went there to destroy the Soylent system. There, humans fought against themselves greedily for limited pardons to live. It was an ugly battle to keep on living, or so it may have seemed to the casual passerby. But to me, they were desperately trying to live. It was each person's natural human form. There were the haves and the have-nots, and among them were some of my former friends from Solaris. They wanted our flesh and blood. They told us the haves should share with the have-nots. They asked if a have, such as myself, could understand their pain. I couldn't answer. No matter what I said, it would have sounded like a conceited have speaking. Even so, I wanted to relieve their anguish, and I decided to do so. Just like the person in the memory of my dreams in the distant past. Then, suddenly, the system went out of control. The Sufal Mass, a monstrous organism still in the process of amalgamation, broke through the barrier of the life support facilities and stood before us. No longer of human form, that which was once human began eating the people gathered there seeking relief. We had to fight it, in order to save the people, and in order to save him. The eyes of that which looked once human looked at me, pleading for death, to take away the agony. So Citan's a sword master and Faye's Vegeta now. I missed something. Citan got his sword back from Yui before we left for Solaris. He just didn't use it in battle until he revealed it. But his wife gave him his sword back before we headed to Solaris. I'm destroying the Sufol mass before I destroy the final Sufol, because if I destroy the final Sufol, the mass will use his most powerful attack. So I want to get rid of the Sufol mass before he has a chance to do that, and then I'll take out the last Sufol. Animu.
I'm sorry. I guess I couldn't help you after all. All I can do for you now is ease your wounds. I'm so sorry.
Ellie, you...
Yay, Ellie! So they're like super Nazis. Or they were, because I destroyed their capital. Now they're just a small body of douchey people going around killing wantonly. Douchebags. Douchebags! Why they gotta be a bunch of douchebags? Vegeta, how many hours has this plot dump been going? Over 9,000! Oh. Dude, she sliced up her hand. She's probably passing out from blood loss. Yeah, but it's really hard to clap with one hand, and you can't clap with any sort of volume. It's about as loud as I can clap with one hand. I mean, if I use my second hand to make my one hand clap harder, I can make it louder, but then that kind of defeats the purpose. It's hard. Sweet. Go Nissan. Oh, Jesus, Jim. The plot dump's almost over, I promise. Just don't look at what time it is. Oh, Jesus. You may remember, if you were here around the beginning of the game, me mentioning that the Disc 2 is kind of disappointing. This is kind of what I mean. Jim, I showed up here 2 hours and 20 minutes ago. The plot dump started about 20 minutes in. Oh my god, this plot dump has been going for the entire session. Oh Christ. It's more and more becoming a visual novel. Well, Tuesday we have a dungeon, an actual dungeon with gameplay that we won't be getting to tonight. Well, we'll get to it, but we definitely won't be doing the dungeon tonight. Fuck you guys. My subordinates. I can destroy you if I so desire. You! I've already done it. Time to pass the helm to the next generation. People will not perish. Oh goody, a bunch of electrostatic right in the ear holes when I'm in a state of awakeness limbo. My fate. Hashtag fuck your ear holes. So basically, what the rest of the game consists of, we're going to transform as many of our gears as we can into Omni Gears, and then we are going to take down the bad guys. So, due to the help of the people of Shabbat, we found the ruins of an ancient civilization, and now we're going to be there. And that's our next dungeon. Going with the same party. What a plot dump. I even surface gears. Hey, Mike. God is imaginary. You heard it here first, folks. Oh, God. Fenrir didn't know Cloud was a guest character. Sell all that gold we got in the last couple dungeons. Got so many items. Seems that way, Mike. It's okay, let him believe. Ooh, those are some rough stat lowers. I'm not gonna do it. Greetings, Twitch login. You just missed a 2-hour plus plot dump. Oh, this is a plot dump, Mike. You were just caught in the crossfire. I had a Deathblower too as well. Should have one of each. There it is. And I hate to say it, guys, but it's 5 o'clock. Jesus Christ. 2 fucking hours of plot. Jesus. Not break, Jim. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, brother. I gotta get to sleep soon. That is gonna be it for tonight. Between tonight and Tuesday, I may or may not grind up the last of the elemental death blows for Ellie and Faye. Because there's an elemental-based boss battle at the end of this dungeon. Or at the midway point of this dungeon. Yeah, Jim. You can be mad at me for forgetting my fucking dinner at work and having to go back there and wasting an extra 20 minutes or so that I could have been streaming. So if you'd like to be mad at me for being stuck with the giant plot dump, you can. I do feel bad about tonight being mostly fucking plot dump. But at the same time, I guess when better to do a plot dump stream than fucking 2:30 in the morning on a Friday night, the day after St. Patty's Day, when everyone's either hungover or drunk again. Like, in all realness. Oh, this isn't really a modern video game. It is almost 20 years old. That's the Xeno series, though, Jim. Saga does the same thing. I don't know why I'm fucking saving again. I saved twice. I just feel awkward. Wonder if I can get in one battle in here. I don't even know if there are battles out here. I don't think there are. No, there aren't. I can't even get into a fucking random battle. Son of a bitch. Can't even show off fucking Titan's new gear. What a shitload of fuck, AVGN. Oh, I'm sure AVGN would have a fucking field day with the Xeno series. That feeling when no random in battles when wanted. Yeah, dude, feels bad, man. Also, I'm starting to remember, I'm pretty sure the game is now segmented into basically dungeons and plot. I think we get like one last chance to go on the world map. And then that's pretty much it for the game. We have some side questy stuff to do. I think that's a rod for Ellie. Nope. I don't know what that was. Okay. Apparently it's a helm. Apparently it's a female helm. Okay. So if someone's trying to reach Nissan in this game, does that make them a Nissan Pathfinder? Blah, 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 blah. Ether Guard. At least I got to find some treasure tonight. That's a plus. So yeah, like I said, how is it that when I'm ending I have the most people here that I've had all night? God damn it, me. I believe there are enemy or human-sized random encounters like 2 rooms into the dungeon. So what I'm gonna do between now and Tuesday, I might. I'm not gonna say I will. I might take the time to finish off the elemental death blows for Faye and Ellie, because they'll be extremely handy in this next battle. To do that, I have what's it called? Pardon me. Here, this thing, the Wizardry Ring. That should help it not take too long, so we'll see. I'd like to have the elemental death blows done. I really would. Because that'll make this upcoming boss battle much, much easier. So, tomorrow night, I will be back with the Super Smash Brothers or the Super Mario Makers. Possibly. Not entirely sure. Probably end up just being Smash, though, because that's the easiest to just kind of hook up and play. And then Sunday night, we return to Persona 4. Definitely won't be the last Persona 4 session, but we're definitely getting to the end of the game. So, look forward to Fallout 4 starting soon after that. A brand new playthrough. We're not going to be continuing the old one. Just going to do a brand new playthrough. And I'm going to let the chat decide most of the decisions. Should be interesting. So until tomorrow night, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks, as always, for watching. And most importantly of all, take care.